Abortion is a serious matter throughout the world. So, let us gain some knowledge about abortion and know what are the impacts and effects of abortion. Abortion is the termination of a pregnancy by removal or expulsion of an embryo or fetus. An abortion that occurs without intervention is known as a miscarriage or spontaneous abortion. These occur in approximately 30% to 40% of all pregnancies. Abortion can be performed by a doctor or other healthcare provider or by the woman herself. There are two main types of abortion: surgical and medical. Surgical abortion is the most common type of abortion. It is performed by a doctor or other healthcare provider and involves the removal of the embryo or fetus from the uterus. Medical abortion is a newer type of abortion that can be performed by the woman herself. It involves taking two sets of pills, the first of which causes the uterus to contract and the second of which causes the embryo or fetus to be expelled. Abortion is a controversial issue and there is no consensus on when life begins or when abortion should be legal. There are many reasons why women choose to have an abortion. Some of the most common reasons include unplanned pregnancy, not being able to afford to raise a child, not being ready to be a parent, health problems that could be made worse by pregnancy, risk of fatal abnormality, rape or incest. Abortion is a safe and legal medical procedure. However, there are some risks associated with abortion including bleeding, infection, injury to the uterus, scarring, mental health problems. The risk of complications from abortion is very low, especially when the abortion is performed by a qualified healthcare provider. Let's know some details about abortion in India. Is abortion legal in India? This is necessary because, although abortion in India is legal, Section 312 of the Indian Penal Code criminalizes voluntarily causing miscarriage even with the woman's consent, except when the miscarriage is caused to save her life. In India, the cost of a surgical or medical abortion can vary widely, with prices ranging from 5,000 to 40,000. On average, the cost comes out to around 30,000. Is abortion legal in India for unmarried? Previously, in 2021, a historic amendment to India's abortion law had finally allowed unmarried women to undergo pregnancy terminations. But married women were permitted abortions until 4 weeks later. The court ruling removed that distinction, setting the limit at 24 weeks for all. According to WHO, 6 out of 10 of all unintended pregnancies end in an induced abortion. Around 45% of all abortions are unsafe, of which 97 take place in developing countries. Around 73 million induced abortions take place worldwide each year. Global estimates from 2010 to 2014 demonstrate that 45% of all induced abortions are unsafe. Of all unsafe abortions, 1/3 were performed under the least safe conditions, that is, by untrained persons using dangerous and invasive methods. More than half of all unsafe abortions occur in Asia, most of them in South Africa and Central Asia. In Latin America and Africa, the majority, approximately 3 out of 4, of all abortions are unsafe. In Africa, nearly half of all abortions occur under the least safe circumstances. Each year, 4.7 to 13.2% of maternal deaths can be attributed to unsafe abortion. In developed regions, it is estimated that 30 women die for every 100,000 unsafe abortions. In developing regions, that number rises to 220 deaths per 100,000 unsafe abortions. Estimates from 2012 indicate that in developing countries alone, 7 million women per year were treated in hospital facilities for complications of unsafe abortion. A set of scoping reviews from 2021 indicate that abortion regulations, by being linked to fertility, affect women's education, participation on the labor market, and positive contribution to GDP growth. The legal status of abortion can also affect children's educational outcomes and their earnings on the labor market later in life. That was it for today, and I hope you found the video informative. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.